Peace, you beautiful soul. Peace, peace. Welcome back to my channel. This is Brittany. Thank you so much for being here today. If you are new, thank you for clicking on this video because this message is for you. There's something within this that you need to hear, so let's get right into it. Spirit is telling me that your next level is going to require a much deeper self-trust than you have ever experienced. So sometimes when we are experiencing something chaotic, we're experiencing a tower moment, we're experiencing something that's really uncomfortable, we tend to start doubting ourselves, doubting our abilities, doubting whether we're headed in the right direction. And Spirit is saying you're headed in the right direction, but right now you need to trust yourself and trust that you are. Because see, there's always a higher plan in place, and we don't know what that plan is as the human. And so in order to be able to get through whatever we're experiencing, whatever challenge, whatever hurtful moments, whatever experience that maybe we wish we wouldn't have or we wish that wasn't happening, we have to trust that it's happening for a reason. And that reason is always for our highest and greatest good. But on this journey, when we're going through it, we don't remember that. And so Spirit is saying you need to remember the divinity within you and the plan that you set forth. Now, you're not going to remember every single detail. That's not for you to remember at this time. What's for you to know is that you need to trust yourself. Okay? And trust that you are being guided. Trust that you are being led. Trust that everything is happening for you. Now, I understand that you're going through the mud right now. I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. Okay? But once you get through the mud, you're talking about clear waters, baby. You're talking about feeling like you've been rejuvenated, like you've been dipped into the waterfalls of love and abundance. But it requires for you to say, you know what? I understand that this is happening for me, not to me. There's a deeper lesson here. What is a lesson? What is a lesson? Have you been moving in accordance to your highest self? Have you been moving in accordance to your ego? You may have been reading the signs wrong, and that's okay. That's what Spirit is saying. You may have been reading the signs wrong, but that's all right. Because every situation will always be turned into an opportunity for you to grow and evolve. And I just want to remind you that as a soul, you probably already know what I'm going to say. As a soul, that's why you're here, to learn and evolve. And your spirit right now is going to push you, shove you, force you into your highest timeline, whether you like it or not. So you can go kicking and screaming. You can go kicking and screaming, or you can just allow it to unfold, knowing that you are always being guided, knowing that there is a purpose for everything that is transpiring right now in your life. So get ready to experience, but let's take it back to this time being required at this time to have the deepest level of self-trust that you have ever had, period. The earth is ascending. The collective is awakening. You are being called on to step into your highest timeline, because there is work for you to do. But if you are holding on to the lower levels of thinking, if you're holding on to the lower vibrational belief systems, patterns, habits, and you're falling back into old ways of doing things, then you're not in position for where Spirit needs you to be. And so Spirit is saying, trust in me more than you have ever. And me is simply you. You are the me. tapping in with your spirit team, tapping in with spirit. And before you make decisions, thank you, spirit. Before you make decisions, tap in with spirit and ask, hey, spirit, I'm being presented with an opportunity right now. Is this opportunity of my highest and greatest good? Because the more you do that, the more you create trust within yourself, the more you allow spirit to be in the driver's seat instead of your ego being in the driver's seat, instead of you acting like, nah, I got it. Whole time you don't have it. Whole time your ego is making you think that you have it when you don't. So are you checking in with spirit before you make decisions? Or are you waiting until after you make the decision to then check in with spirit? And guess what spirit's going to do? Spirit's going to be like, yep, sure, you're making the right decision, because spirit sees that you are not yet in the place of self-trust. You are not yet in the place where you are allowing the ego to move out the way and you're allowing spirit to guide your decision making. So spirit will say, sure, yep, that's the right decision. Go right ahead, because spirit is saying there's still more for you to learn. But how much more do you want to learn? Are you done going through the mud? Or are you ready for this clear water? You ready to be washed over by this waterfall? Like, are you ready? Self-trust, tapping in with yourself, asking spirit, hey, spirit. Right now I'm seeing in my mind's eye the 7 of Cups in the classic tarot deck. All these opportunities, all of these options in front of you. And you, excuse me, get to choose what it is. But not everything that glitters is gold. And I think that that's what you're learning right now, which is why spirit is trying to help you to understand that this self-trust is what you need to acquire. But the self-trust comes from you proving to yourself that you are making the most aligned decisions. And so right now you're like a baby. You got to check in with mommy and daddy first before you make the decision, you see? And that's okay, because the more you make the higher aligned decisions, the more you create that confidence, the spiritual confidence that I know I'm headed in the right direction. I know that I'm on my highest timeline. I know I'm moving in complete alignment with spirit. You see? But you got to ask, you got to tap in before you start making crazy decisions, or you're going to land yourself back where you have been and where you're trying to leave from and where spirit is trying to move you out from. So spirit is saying, you have this skill, you have this ability, you have the intuition. You are not disconnected, you are connected. But when you're making decisions that are not in alignment, you feel disconnected because you're asking, why is this happening? Why did this happen? Why do I keep making the same mistakes and falling into the same patterning or whatever it is? And so you're losing the confidence within yourself, but spirit is trying to help you regain that confidence. The spirit is saying, tap in with me. Tap in with me. The smallest, I'm here, like my angel team, something they always say, tap in with us. For the smallest things, it can be the smallest things. Ask us, we will help you. And spirit is saying the same thing. It doesn't need to be something big. Sometimes we tap in with our spirit team, God, source, universe, when it's a big decision. But don't you know, in order to get to where you're going, it takes a lot of small decisions to get there? Message. It takes a lot of small steps to get there. And so tapping in with spirit and saying, hey, spirit, okay, I've got, like I said, 7 of Cups, classic tarot deck. I've got a whole bunch of opportunities in front of me. And I know not every single one of these opportunities is of my highest and greatest good and going to keep me on my highest timeline. So what is the best opportunity for me? And spirit will speak to you through your intuition, through your emotions. through what makes you feel good, your passions, your excitements. Spirit will speak to you through the synchronicities, the alignments. Spirit will speak to you. How do you feel on a soul energetic level? Are you feeling uplifted or are you feeling depleted? And we're not talking about ego-led decisions. That's not what I'm referring to. And you know the difference. You can feel the difference. The time that you are in now is going to require you to trust like you've never trusted before in self, in spirit. Self is spirit. We're not trusting in the conditioned, programmed version of us, aka ego. We're not trusting in that. We've done that enough. You're tired. I know you're tired. That's why you clicked on this video, because your soul is pushing you to see that you are tired. You tired. Oh my goodness, I'm getting hot. I'm getting hot. I'm getting hot. It's time for you to get in position. Remember, you want your life to flow, right? You want your life to feel this ease, right? So Spirit is saying, it is there for you. It is there for you. It's waiting for you. It's waiting for you. You're just being called on to make more aligned decisions, to tap into spirit for the smallest things. And that'll lead you where you want to go. The small steps will get you to the full abundance that you deserve and that you are worthy of. You hold it all within you. You hold all of the energy within you. And so now it's time for you to trust. You are being perfectly positioned like you've never been positioned before. And Spirit is saying, time is ticking. Let's go. We need you to get in position. You have a mission to fulfill. Let's stop dragging our feet. Let's get you there. And the more you trust, the more confidence you will have, the more aligned you will be, the easier it will be to manifest the things that you desire, the easier it will be to bring the people into your life that are of the highest vibrational frequency. Not no low vibrational people. You done with those, right? We're talking about high vibrational people that will love you and support you and help you on your mission and push you up and push you forward as you will do for them. It will be reciprocal. That's what you deserve. You deserve for the opportunities that come into your life to be of the highest frequency of love and light. You deserve that. And Spirit is saying, it's time. Let's get into position. Tap in with me more. Ask me. Feel it within your gut. Feel it. Tap into your knowing. It's time. And you got this. The highest level of trust you've ever had is now. And you are capable, and you are worthy, and you are valuable, and you are loved, and you are so special. More than you even realize. So it's time to pick your head up. You got this. Anything else, Spirit? Just know that everything that you have ever wanted and ever desired is literally a choice away. It's a choice away. And it's here for you. Step into your highest timeline. You're right there. You're right there. You got this. You got this. I love you. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please like, subscribe. If you are new, please subscribe to this channel. I come out with daily messages to help you move through this life much easier, for you to help you to remember the divinity within you, so that you can acquire the highest level of abundance for yourself in this lifetime, and that you can get on your soul mission and you can complete it, because you are needed and you are loved. And there's no one like you. No one, ever. Thank you again for joining me today. I love you so much. I'll see you tomorrow in the next channeled message.